It is 10 December 2024, and 80 years ago today, the crew of the 5 Grand conducted a bombing mission at Koblenz, Germany. Koblenz is located just west of Frankfurt. So there's Koblenz. This is a photo taken of that air crew. They were the lead crew that day, just before they went on that mission. This right here is my grandfather, who appears to be less than thrilled about the day. You can tell it's quite cold there in England, and they're all wearing very thick jackets. All right, let's talk about what happened in Koblenz. Koblenz, Germany. Got up at 3, briefed at 4:15 for a Marshall yard at Koblenz, where we hoped to catch large quantities of goods heading for the Western Front. We led the group with a major going along as command pilot. Lieutenant Dennis flew on this mission with us as pinpoint navigator, as missing the 17th and 18th ones. This is their 19th mission. We reached the IP, and the IP stands for initial point. IP only to be informed by the weather ship. So weather ships were aerial plane crews that were doing monitoring of the weather and sending this information for both aerial and ground assets. So we had an idea of what the weather was like. Knowing the weather is very important in warfare, obviously for planes, because you determine how well can you even fly into the area. Is it safe to fly in there? Are you going to see your targets? But even for ground troops, because it can change your approach and your capabilities and disadvantages during combat. We reached the IP only to be informed by the weather ship that the target was completely covered by clouds. Starting on a PFF run, Lieutenant Moeller pushed the button to open the bomb bays in order to be ready. No sooner had he opened the doors that our smoke bombs were released. So they've talked about smoke bombs before. The lead plane always carried a couple of smoke bombs so that the trailing planes would have a better idea of where the target was supposed to be. And they'd all focus their dropping on that target. No sooner had he opened the doors that our smoke bombs were released, and the entire formation salvoed its bombs. So everyone dropped bombs. Still about 10 miles from the actual target. We have no clue what they dropped those bombs on. It could have been open fields. It could have been a city center. That's, again, part of the fog of war, and for them, quite literally a fog flying through cloud formations. Communications were always a challenge, even from plane to plane. And all the other planes saw was, oh, hey, we're over the target, drop. So everyone else dropped their bombs, the entire formation. Since we had our bombs, we flew the formation over the yards to drop our load on the cars below. Temperatures was -45 at 24,000 feet. Saw no enemy planes, had P-51 and 47 protection, and flak was light and behind us with only 6 bursts appearing during the mission. So it was a relatively safe mission for them. It'd be hard to call that one a mission success since you only had 1 plane's worth of bombs dropping on a target. All the rest miles away. Our next mission is going to be in Hamburg, Germany, or Homburg. I'll get the pronunciation. That'll be on the 23rd. We actually have 3 missions surrounding Christmas Day. You have the 23rd, one on the 24th, and one on the 26th. So the next one we'll be talking is the 23rd, and we're talking about their 20th mission.